Hi, welcome to SBR Sports Picks. I'm Peter Loshak. Sitting next to me is Mike Brenner. This is the MLB Odds Couple show for Tuesday, July 19th. Mike Brenner on the card today. I think I'm going to have an official no-brainer pick. Now
haven't heard that in a
these
week.
no-brainer picks have they haven't been all losers, but they've been mostly losers. I think this one today is the winner, though. Let's throw the record up. Mike Brenner, I officially went negative. I went negative.
Wow.
I'm now down a unit and a half,
Okay.
but I think I can rally back.
I know you can, Pistol
I think I
Pete.
can come out of that abyss of 1 unit. Hey, listen. Everyone is always on the cusp of a big losing streak and going very negative. But all right, let's start things off with my no-brainer pick of the card. Do you want to predict what it is?
I think it's going to be Houston.
No,
with
Houston.
Keuchel.
Who are they?
Keuchel at Oakland against Overton. Okay.
My no-brainer play is going to be the St. Louis Cardinals with Martinez against San Diego. I bet this one on the overnight. I'm going to take them on the -1 line. The money line part is -194. Run line part is I guess at Pinnacle plus 106. That'll put them at about -145 or so. Martinez, of course, has been great, right?
Yes.
Now with the All-Star break, in the same way that you can have some pitchers struggling who then come back in the first start of the second half and they're unexpectedly good, the opposite can happen. And Martinez is the perfect candidate for that. He has that written all over him. But and Ray, of course, on the other side, very inconsistent, very hittable.
Yeah.
I just feel like at the line -1. Again, if it loses, that's okay. I'll eat a unit and a half, but I think it's worth a play. St. Louis -1 seems like a no-brainer, right, Mike Brenner?
Well, I'm actually going to tail you on that, except I'm going to go full game run line, Pistol Pete. What's the full game run line?
Plus 106. The run line part is plus 106.
It's plus 106.
Yeah.
Okay. I like it because last night, that little surge they had, I think it just really took them up another level, and that's what they're typically used to playing ball at. They cashed for me last night. I think they keep the momentum going, and like you said, Ray's one of them inconsistent ones, and I'm thinking the All-Star break's probably one for him that's going to hurt him as opposed to help him. And I'm not sold on their bats yet, so I like it. Cards,
and I
full
think,
game run
I think
line.
the Cards' resurgence recently is for real. The whole pick here, though, is predicated on Martinez basically being the same as he was when he closed
going
second
into the
half.
break.
If he is, this will cash. If he's not, hey, I'll eat it, and it'll be another no-brainer loser. Mike Brenner, what else do you have for us?
I'm a little shocked you call that the no-brainer. I'm going with Houston with Keuchel. I thought for sure, Pistol Pete, this would have been your no-brainer.
I didn't see any opening lines for this one.
Okay, well, then I'm sitting here pulling my teeth then because I haven't seen him either. I depend on you because you are the line shopper.
There's no opening line for
Okay, so what are they waiting on? Is it something to do with pitching, you think, with Overton?
I don't even know. I didn't check it. Yeah, there's probably a pitching change or something.
Okay, because what I like is Keuchel. All right, 4 out of the last 5, he's given up fewer than 3 runs. He's showing that form of the Cy Young winner from last year. This is when Houston puts it together. They're 50-43 right now, Pistol Pete. They had a big loss last night that kind of shook them up, and I don't think Oakland's capable of doing that back-to-back, especially with Overton on the mound. 1-1, the lefty has an 11.42 ERA. They're pulling him back up from AAA. So I like Houston, and again, if there's no line, I want to go with the first half run line. Would that be Pinnacle?
First half run line? No, we'll give you the Heritage opener for that one.
Okay, and how about the full game run line?
Full game run line will give you the Pinnacle opener, and the pitchers here are Keuchel and Overton.
Exactly.
So if those guys aren't starting,
then it's a scratch. But I think that's going to be a casher, buddy. I think Houston picks it up, and they definitely get some revenge from last night.
All right, and now I'll give another pick. This is sort of like
is this a no-brainer?
It's a
semi-no-brainer.
This is a different category. It's a no-brainer that seems too obvious, and you're thinking to yourself, this one,
Oh, that's like that one I did on the run line yesterday at the casino and lost my ass on. But that's okay, Pistol Pete. We're going to bounce back.
Hey, if you this is to you and this is someone to all our viewers. If you tail someone, that's on you. Okay, your bet on Baltimore yesterday is your fault. That's right. That's exactly right. It has nothing to do with me. You can use whatever factors you want to make your handicapping. You can tail other people.
That's clarity. I like it. I like that, Pistol Pete. You always shoot from the hip.
Yeah. So this is like no-brainer number B. Seems a little bit too obvious. I took it on the overnight, and I'm going to take Texas and the Angels first half over. Losh and Lincecum are coming. Both these guys are looking like they shouldn't be in the majors right now.
Yeah.
And I think both of them will not be in the majors in a few months at some point, but maybe in a few weeks. But they are slated to start today, and I took the overnight early. I grabbed the over. I bought to 9, heavily juiced, and I'm going to take the first half over. Right now, BetOnlineSportsBetting.ag, it's 5. That's going to go up by first pitch. That'll be 5.5 or 6 by first pitch. But right now, it's 5. I'll take the first 5 innings over 5 Texas and Angels. That's my second pick.
Yeah, I like that, Pistol Pete. And as of late, you've been in a minor slump. I think that one in particular is going to really pull you out. I didn't even know Losh was still pitching until I saw his name on the card.
Seems a little too obvious, but maybe not.
Well, those are two teams, though, that are desperate for pitching, so they really don't have a big choice. So,
what else do you have for us, Mike?
All right, I like the Red Sox today with Porcello. 11-2, 3.66 ERA. He has not lost since May 17th. All right, the Sox are 51-39. They need to start really picking it up more consistently. Here's why I like it. All right, the Giants got Peavy. They're sending Peavy to the mound, and the Giants' bats have really gotten quiet. All right, they hurt me on a few tickets as well. But Peavy used to pitch for the Red Sox. He was traded from there, and he's over that. Remember when he got scammed on the Bernie Madoff type of scam? All right, he was a hot pitcher for 3 times. All right, after that, he's gone south quick. So I think the Red Sox really pick up steam. All right, they're playing against their old player. He's not got a lot to prove to them. I think the Red Sox pound them. What's the first half run line, Pistol?
First half run line for the Red Sox.
Absolutely.
We can give you, let me see, the first half run line. Oh, I didn't print out the run lines because the run lines weren't up yet for the first half.
All right. How about the full game?
You can take the Heritage opener if you want. The full game
I'll
run
take Heritage.
And the full game run line for Boston is best line. Is Bookmaker and DSI plus 110. Better than the Pinnacle line.
I like that. I think that's really good value, Pistol Pete. Any thoughts on that?
No, I'm thinking about San Francisco on the second half. I agree with you that PV is probably vulnerable here, and Porcello has been very reliable. San Francisco has just been a very profitable team in general, though. But,
they still got the best record in Major League Baseball, but they're coming out of the All-Star break slumping a little bit, really slow, and their bats have gone silent. So I'm banking on Red Sox to pound that.
Yeah. All right. And then there's another bunch of plays. I've got about 5 or 6 that I bet on the overnight, but that I'm like, I'm not exactly sure how much I'm liking. There's an interesting situation. The Dodgers in Washington, they've got this guy Lopez, who is he's put up some good minor league numbers, but they're not super good. He's one of these guys who throws 100 miles an hour, but isn't necessarily lights out. And in the majors, those kinds of pitchers tend to struggle, especially when they come up. He might get hit. So
who's on the other side? Is it Kazmir?
It's Kazmir, for the Dodgers, and he's what he is. He's kind of shaky, but a veteran who isn't terrible. At least not right now. He's not an auto fade. I took the under 9, hoping that Lopez will have a decent start. I'm not going to give it here, but I just did want to mention that game. I did bet at 9. 9 is a high total for this game, I think, and Lopez could get crushed. I certainly wouldn't want to bet. As far as the side, it's a 10-foot pole because Lopez could be great or he could really struggle.
Pete, speaking of sides and totals, this year so far with your productivity, what has been more profitable for you? Has it been the sides or has it been totals?
Oh, for me, it's always totals. It's always totals.
Okay, that is totals, Loshak.
Yeah, always totals is what I do best, or better, or less shitty. And then another one that I took on the overnight. This is another one that's whenever you have 2 youngsters going who haven't done well, but they're going to be good coming up. It's always very tempting to sort of like time them to start being good. In Atlanta, Cincinnati, you've got Jenkins and Reed, and I took a shot with the under 9.5 on that one, even though both these guys have big potential. And both of them have kind of like struggled so far. It also helps that Reed's going to be facing Atlanta here, so if he's going to have a good start, it's against a relatively weak lineup is probably when it's going to come.
You going to pull the trigger on that one, Pistol?
All right,
Pete?
you know what? I will.
Come on now, baby.
Total under 9.5. Let's see what's the best. I'll definitely going to do some line shopping here to get the best line I possibly can. It's going to be at Pinnacle minus 117. What the hell? I'll take it. Under 9.5 at minus 117. Hopefully neither one of those guys get crushed. Let's see. Do you have anything else for us?
I do. I've got one more game that involves 2 more picks, and I really like it. I like the Cubs today with Arrieta, but I'm going on the second half.
Okay. Cubs second half. We can give you. Will probably be about. I'm guessing it'll be about plus 105 or so. Plus 100 or so. We'll give
And Pistol Pete, what's the full game money line for the Cubbies?
For the Cubs, the best line, again, shopping with SBR odds here, minus 133.
I think that's
Pinnacle
value.
has 135, but BetOnline and SportsBetting.ag have minus 133.
Okay, I like it because with the bone chips that Syndergaard's been dealing with, I don't know how long he will go. So that's why I like the second half. And also the Cubs are starting to pick back a little momentum. And you know what? They're not far away. Today, Dexter Fowler and Jorge Solar, they start the rehab assignment. They said maybe 2 or 3 games is all they'll need. So this team's going to be full strength again real soon. But I like the Cubbies with Arrieta today, Pistol Pete.
All right, that sounds good. And that's it for you?
That's it for me.
All right, why don't I mention a few of my other no balls plays?
Let's do it.
I took a shot with the under 9.5 in the Baltimore Yankees game. Eovaldi's starting for the Yankees. He's also one of those guys who throws 100 miles an hour but isn't lights out, does give up some runs. He's still good though. And then Worley's starting for Baltimore. He's actually put up good numbers Brenner's in relief. He's a guy who can get crushed, can pitch well, but I did take a shot with the under there. The only reason that
Pete, I'd pull the trigger. Those bats for both of those teams are not really doing a hell of a lot.
Yeah,
you know?
that's true. That's true. All right, maybe I will. I'm going to list these, but
Okay.
Then I also took a shot with Pittsburgh over Milwaukee. Jamison Taillon was on the disabled list with arm fatigue.
He's
so
got
it
some
feels
potential.
like it was cautionary for them. And then Garris, on the other side for Milwaukee, but Milwaukee's just not winning games.
No.
And I bet Pittsburgh on the overnight line. I took that one. That one I could pull the trigger on.
God,
and
I'm thinking about that one too. I'm not going to, but God, I like
also,
that.
I took a shot with Tampa Bay. Chatwood against
That's a big balls play. Now,
well,
if you're going with Tampa Bay, that takes
Chatwood's
balls.
starting. Chatwood's been vulnerable at Coors, and I feel like I got a pretty big underdog line, so I feel like it's roughly a coin flip. That's one that I got him at plus 135 or something like that. Probably should be about plus 115 or so.
Okay.
And I also took Toronto on the run line. I'm a little bit. That sounds like a play that you would like with Sanchez starting against this guy Godley coming up, and Sanchez has been very good on the road and at home. I'm not going to give it here because
I almost
too big
pulled.
of a,
I was that close, Pistol Pete, but he on the road. Just there's something about it. I'm going to hold off on that one.
All right. Well, I went down all my no balls picks. Why don't you review your picks and give another plug? Give me about 30 seconds to think if I want to go public with any of these. Go official with any of these.
Brenner's going to crank it up today. We're going to go with the Cubbies on the second half. Should be about plus 105, and also the Cubs on the full game money line minus 133. Pulling the trigger today with Houston. Okay, with Keuchel on the mound. First half run line. We're going to give you the Heritage opener, and also the full game run line will give you the Pinnacle opener. And again, that's Keuchel and Overton, the two pitchers that are listed. All right, Boston today, I love it to beat up on old Jake Peavy, their ex-teammate. All right, Boston first half run line, we're going to give you the Heritage opener and the full game run line plus 110. And to top it off, I'm going with the Cardinals, full game run line plus 106. Pistol Pete, I'm fired up today. I'm telling you, even when I come off of losing streaks and everything, nothing brings me down. No, it doesn't.
Well, listen, sports betting is always fun to tackle a new card. All right, you know what? It's kind of early in the second half. I'm just going to stick with my three picks. What were they? They were St. Louis -1, the first 5 over in Texas Angels, and the under. In Atlanta Cincinnati. Hope those guys don't get crushed.
On Sportsbet today, Paulie and I discussed not one, not two, 3 brutal beats in MLB. We got the 2016 Miami Dolphins over under 7 wins. Cubs Mets, Giants Red Sox. Check it out on Sportsbet today.
All right. I got 3 picks. That's it for today's show, and we'll be back for the Wednesday card tomorrow, right,
Yes,
Mike?
we will. And guys, don't forget to check out the Sportsbook Review Guide. Make sure you know who you're playing with. You want to play with one of the top-rated books. Have a great day.
Always on the go? Bet365 has one of the top mobile platforms in today's market. Sign up today and don't let your busy life keep you out of the game.